Good morning. It is sorting out my son's toy box in his bedroom today. I am not looking forward to it. I've emptied the top off, which has got like teddies and a few bits that he plays with on a regular basis. And then inside the toy box is everything else. I want to get rid of majority of it, but my son is a stickler for keeping everything. Is anyone else's child like that? You're like, do you want this? Yes. When was the last time you played with it? 6 months ago. Shall we get rid of it then? No. He hasn't played with it for months, but he refuses to get rid of anything. So I'm going to go through it. I'm going to put some stuff in the cupboard that he doesn't see. And if he doesn't ask for it between now and summer, I'm going to get rid of it. Am I being a bad man by doing that? Let me know in the comments below. But let me turn the camera around and show you the toy box that I'm dealing with today. So he has this ottoman in his room. It's at the end of his bed. It used to be mine. Someone made it for me when I was younger. And obviously now I've had my son, I use it as his toy box. I really do not want to open it, but let's do it together. Oh dear Lord. Okay. And this goes right down as well. This is quite a deep box. So I think the best thing for me to do now is to get everything out, go through it, and then come back to you in a minute. Okay, so I've got everything out and there is a lot of cuddly toys. I'm sure there's other parents whose children have a lot of cuddly toys that doesn't even cuddle them. Doesn't even cuddle them. They are put in the box and he doesn't touch them. Please tell me, is there anybody else, his child, that does exactly the same thing? So we have a bunch of cuddly toys. We have some colouring pencils, which I will keep. I will keep them. More cuddly toys. These are from Butlins, the Rainbow Dog. If you've been to Butlins, you'll know Rainbow, you know Dude, and you'll know Sprout. I don't know why he wants them, but he likes them. We're going again this year, and apparently he wants to get Bud, I think. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know what he wants. He keeps changing his mind. A lot of Sonic and Mario teddies. I've got the Ninja Turtles, which he doesn't even like anymore, but he wants to keep them. He's got these ones here as well that he won at fairs, or he's got a dinosaur that I got him when we went to a panto a while ago. I said, you don't need to keep it. We can get rid of it. He goes, no, because you bought it, me mummy, so I want to keep it. And he's got another dinosaur as well. He's got, this was football. So this is the Christmas stuff. He's got stickers here for Sonic. Can I get rid of them? Because he sticks them on his door. So let me show you his door. Look, he sticks them everywhere on his door. And what I've been doing very sneakily is that I have been taking them off one a week. It's going to take me a while, but I've been doing one a week. Well, ones that are starting to peel off, I've been taking them off and putting them in the bin. And so far, he has not noticed. But this is all his toys that he's got. Over here, we have a load of Star Wars stuff, and he says that he doesn't like Star Wars anymore, but refuses to get rid of the toys. And the same with the Funko Pops. Obviously, these are Captain America, but he's got the Star Wars one here. He wants to keep it, even though he doesn't even like Star Wars anymore. He's got a little sloth here that we got at the Cotswold Wildlife Park when we went there, and he doesn't want to get rid of it because it's memories. A rubber duck that I bought him years ago for like Valentine's. You know, you buy your little kids little Valentines. I bought him a Love You rubber duck for the bath. Doesn't put it in the bath. Doesn't want to get rid of it. It's very sweet of him and I love him very much for it. But it's a waste. And then we've got some like plastic swords and daggers that he does ninja stuff with. Because as you can see, he's got his Ninja Warrior bands here where he's had his own birthday party and other birthday parties. And then we've got some sparkly wands as well. But I am keeping the wands because when we do his school firework evening, they sell them. And I said, rather than keep going and buying them, we're just going to keep these. And every year we'll reuse them until the batteries go because it saves me money. So what would you do with all of this? Would you hide it and get rid of it? Or would you keep it because that's what he wants? What do you do? So I've also got 2 Nerf gun coats here as well, which I am going to keep because he does a lot of Nerf gun stuff with his cousins when they come. And then over here, I've got another Sonic thing that he got from McDonald's. When the McDonald's did a Sonic thing, which he refuses to get rid of. And he's got lots of like Hot Wheel cars, which he does not play with. He doesn't play with them at all. I don't even know where this dude come from. So I don't know. I don't know what to do. But this is everything. In the actual box itself, as you can see, it's empty. There are books. I am going to keep the books because they're Ronald Dahl books, and my son does like Ronald Dahl. He's also very much into Diary of a Wimpy Kid as well. And I've got some travel games that I'm going to keep as well, because obviously we're going to Butlins this year and we are going on a Disney cruise. So that'll give us something to do in the room if we are just chilling out or something. And in this yellow box here is a lot of different paper and colouring papers. And I usually get that out when my nieces come and they all do a bit of colouring. So I would love some ideas, some tips of what to do with all of his toys. And the thing is, that's not the end of the toys. That's just upstairs in his bedroom. We've also got this entire cabinet full of toys as well. And again, I went through them with him the last time I had him for the weekend, and he will not get rid of anything. So we have this here that he hasn't played with for over a year, refuses to get rid of. He's got a Batman car here. It's a remote control one. Hasn't played with it in a year, refuses to get rid of it. He has this little pets thing because my niece had one and he wanted one so he could play with her as well. Hasn't touched it in about 18 months, refuses to get rid of it. Now in these boxes here is full of Lego, absolutely full of Lego. So my plan is, because I don't know if all the pieces are there, because he used to build the Lego and then just chuck it in the box and it used to break. So there's lots of little pieces of Lego everywhere. So my plan is to try and very slowly over the year build all the Lego, make sure the pieces are all there, break it all down and put it in separate bags, so that if he wants to build it again, he can. And if he wants to get rid of it, I know that everything is there ready to sell on if needed. And then we have another 2 boxes here. So in here, he does have more Star Wars toys. Doesn't like Star Wars, by the way. But more Star Wars toys. Some football bits and pieces. And he's still got this that he hasn't opened. And he puts this round his head and he punches it. So it was a really good kind of like martial arts practice thing for him to do. What's in the other box? Junk. Kids, got a whoopee cushion. Now this isn't junk to a child, to a boy, is it? Especially a boy, a whoopee cushion is the best thing in the world. So obviously I have to keep that. But he's got, look at all these key rings. These are from Butlins, you know, the little 2p machines that you get, and then they bring out all of these. Why is he keeping them? I don't know. It's the thrill of getting them. I understand that. And that one there, that one there was from a little claw machine, like a very small claw machine. And it was the first one he ever won. So he said he doesn't want to get rid of that. And I can understand that. But we've got all these other Butlins ones that are pointless and useless. Useless to me. But he determined to keep it. But in that is all the junk stuff that we've got in there. So is that the stuff that I hide and slowly get rid of without him knowing? Let me know. So I'm moving down. Then we've got loads of Nerf guns and laser tag guns and stuff, because I bought him a laser tag set for Christmas. And he loves that. So we'll keep all that. And then in the other one is like Mario toys and Sonic toys. There's absolutely loads of it. Let me flip it round. So he's got this little skateboard, into skateboards at the moment. But look at how many Mario and Sonic stuff he has. And he doesn't play with it. That is what not annoys me. But it's like, you don't play with it. So let's donate it. Let's sell it. Let's do something with it. More Lego. More Lego. Look at all this. This is the Sonic and Mario Lego. This is what he does. He builds it and then he just throws it in like that. I can tell him a million times not to do it. Doesn't listen. And then finally, in this box here is all the Minion stuff and Pokemon stuff. He doesn't really play with them anymore, but again, refuses to get rid of it. So my plan is to go through all of it, put it in piles of what to donate, what to sell, and what to keep. And then I'm going to put them in different places. So if he's not playing with it over the next 6 months, if he's not looked at it, not touched it over the next 6 months, I think it's time to get rid of it. And the reason I'm sorting this out now is because in a couple of weeks, it's going to be his birthday and he's going to get more stuff in. And he's going to have obviously things from me, which stays at our house. And then the things that his dad gets him stays at dad's house. But then I've got my mum, I've got my dad and his wife, I've got my brother and my nieces are going to get him things. Also, we are having a birthday party and I know that those birthday presents are coming back to my house. So then I've got all of that to put in as well. So it is time to get rid of some of the junk of toys. And it's things like the key rings and everything like that. So I think with the key rings, I'm going to put them away somewhere so he can't see them. And if he hasn't touched them in the next 6 months or whatever, then I'm going to donate them to charity. Anything that I feel that could be sold that's going to make a little bit of money for us, then I put that also to one side. And if he hasn't touched it in the next 6 to 12 months, I think then I am going to start getting rid of things. But let me know, what would you do? Because I am at a bit of a loss here. It's such a mess. It's very stressful for my brain. But I'm going to organise it. So the top 2 have got Lego in and then the other one's got Lego in. So I'm going to move all of them so they're all together, tidy them up so they're all together. I'm also going to sort out the Mario and Sonic toys, see if he's got any duplicates or anything that we could slowly get rid of or we could start moving. The other option I have is anything from downstairs that he's not playing with, I move it upstairs, and then anything that he's not played with upstairs starts to go out of the house. So that is my idea, but I would love to know what you are going to be doing with your kids' toys and stuff like that. And if you've got older children and you've already gone through this, please give us your tips, because this is stressful for my brain. So do let me know what your tips and tricks are when it comes to sorting out kids' toys. And I know, and I'm more than happy that having a bit of a messy house with kids' toys shows that you've got a home that is lived in, that my kid has a lot of time with his toys and he plays and he uses his imagination. He's not just stuck on a laptop or stuck on a game console. Yes, he does play on the game console, but he's limited to what he can play and when he can play. So the fact that he can still play with these toys is good, but he is getting older and they will start to go. And one day they won't be here anymore because he'll be too old to play with them. But my thing is that as he's getting older, more stuff is coming in and the house just feels like it's just overcrowded. So that is my plan with the kids' toys, and I'll keep you updated next week of how it goes. So I've got the whole week to sort it out, and then next Wednesday I'll let you know how it all went and what's been going on and whether or not I've been able to talk to him about selling anything or donating it. Now, if we sell his toys, then we split the money. So he gets half the money and the other half goes into a savings pot. That's what we do with his stuff. If it's my stuff or it's his old clothes or anything like that, it automatically goes into the savings pot. But these kind of things with his toys, then we will split the money, especially if he has used his own pocket money to buy them. There is also a big Batman in our dining room, which he's had since he was a toddler. And he's not a toddler no more. He's in school, so he's not a toddler. Will he get rid of it? No, he will not. Will he open it? No, because he's scared there's going to be a spider in there. I love him though. I love him very much. So this is part 1 of the toy declutter. Obviously, I'm not getting rid of this Nerf gun because it's awesome. I absolutely love this Nerf gun. But all the other stuff I am going to look at getting rid of. So today is part 1. Is part 1 of going through the toys, and then next week will be part 2 with me actually sorting it all out and giving you a rundown of what we've actually been able to do in a week. So your tips and tricks and ideas, please put them in the comment box below so that my son and I can get sorted on all this stuff as quick as possible. And don't forget to like the video and subscribe so you don't miss next week's video. And you don't miss any future videos from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to help me out in the comment box below. I hope whenever you're watching this, you're having a good morning, good day, or good evening. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye, guys.